It's early November. That can only mean one thing. It's time for some Christmas beers. Hello again and welcome back to Scott and Wander's World. Fat Ugly One's back with another one of his bullshit beer reviews. Fat man sits in the shed talking about the beer he's currently drinking. Type of video. How you doing? Sorry about the lack of content the last few days. Yeah, just taking a bit of a chill. Chilled out a little bit. Chilled out. Took myself off the hamster wheel. And yeah, these beers. David Thompson sent me a picture of these beers on Instagram about, I think it's the 27th of October. Now, it could be good, it could be terrible. We'll do two different videos, but we'll get round to that in a minute. So these beers, obviously, hadn't got past Halloween, hadn't actually got into November, and these beers are hitting the shelves and home bargains. That's how you dilute Christmas, isn't it? So from the Glen Cannich, Glen brewery, where the I get into answers. Yeah, anyway, we'll get into that in a minute. So Glen Cannich, I think there's a small batch or sort of disguised arm of the Glen brewery. Yeah, those god awful milkshake pale ales, IPAs, ice cream pale ales that went in to home bargains not long ago. They were, I mean, properly bad. When you're on about bad, then there's another scale of bad, and they were probably another scale above the scale that's really bad. They were fucking terrible. So when David Thompson showed me these, I didn't hold out much hope. Slight bit of business. I was accused of copying someone in the week with my Cruise Campo video. A guy called the Beer Monster Reviews. I've probably seen 3 videos of the Beer Monster Reviews ever. A lovely chap called, what did he put? What was his name? Put it up here. His name was Nathan Williams. Some other reviewer reviewed this today. Acted like you didn't see it. No, that's untrue. So yeah, Glen Cannich. I've got a love-hate with it. Can't think I've ever had a decent beer from the Glen Cannich side of the Glen brewery. I'm sure they're Glen I think these sort of largely go into. So it says Glen Cannich Brewery, Bermuda Lodge, Cannich, Bowley or Bewley or something like that. So there's 2 beers. The first one is the Glen Cannich Brewery Christmas Pudding and Custard Stout. Sounds absolutely horrendous. Easily one of the worst beers I've ever reviewed was the Christmas Pudding Stout from, that was out of home bargains as well, the Micro Brew Project or something. This is coming in at 4.5%. I can't think that's going to be any good. But the first one I'm going to do is this one. Is matches my suit. Glen Cannich, Glen Brewery Christmas Spice Red Ale, 4.5% as well. I think they were one. Actually, quite like the can art. To be fair, little Santa man on it. It says on the tin, deep red, warming winter ale, hopped with British Golding and Fuggle, flavoured with bitter orange and cinnamon spice. Spice red ale, malted barley, wheat, hops, orange bitter flavouring, cinnamon and yeast. So I think about £1.39, £1.49. Anyway, let's see how bad it can get. That one terrifies me. This one, oh Jesus, got a whiff of that straight away. So yeah, let's do some. I've got no allegiance to Glen Cannich, so I haven't got a lie about the score. in the glass. There's a haze to it. Doesn't look horrendous. There's hazy sort of red colour in the glass. Quite a lot of carbonation. I don't think you're going to see that in this light. On a small head as well. Let's go for an aroma. Jesus. It's definitely spicy. You definitely get that cinnamon. Massive whiff of cinnamon. There is a horrible orange pithiness behind it. It smells awful. It does smell awful. Well, happy Christmas, happy November. Very thin, very thin, very thin. Did I say it was thin? Hopefully when I mentioned it was thin. I think I got that across. Quite harsh carbonation on there as well, so it's not even smooth in the mouth. You've got, it's all about that spice for me, and it hides everything else, and it overpowers everything else actually. And whatever base beer is hidden behind that, it's struggling to get anywhere near that sort of winter Christmas spice that's going on, sort of nutmeggy as well, and sort of clove, and it's really struggling to pull anything else apart from those sort of Christmassy spices, and everything else is just absolutely fucking pummeled behind it. There is orange sitting in there, really sort of artificial but nasty orange in there as well. It's not very good. It isn't. It's fucking terrible. Oh, you put Santa on there, he'd be fuming, absolutely fuming. If he was to drink that, if he came down the chimney, right, and had a can of that with a mince pie, he'd probably knock your dog out before he went back up the chimney. They had another red ale in. I'm sure it's from Glen Cannich as well, and I'm wondering if they just used that and fucking obliterated it overly with those winter spices, because whatever base beer is behind it, and I don't think there's a lot, in all honesty, is just absolutely ruined by that spice. If they'd have dialed it back ever so slightly, it could have been quite bearable. They haven't. They've gone all in, and it's fucking horrible. No, not for me. Glen Cannich Brewery Christmas Spice Red Ale, currently in humbuggins. It's about £1.39, £1.49. Don't insult yourself. Don't insult yourself by buying it. If you've had it and you think I'm wrong, then leave a comment in the comments box. Put it towards a decent Christmas present for your lover, for your loved ones and all that, because you'd be ruining their Christmas day if you're buying them that. So this video, that's the thumbs down. Down the chimney, or up the chimney, whichever one it is. Yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you've tried it, then let me know. If you haven't, don't bother. Not even worth it. It's not even worth the petrol money. Don't get it. That one's coming next. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't give it a thumbs down. There's a subscribe button. You want to see.